Well, folks, this is Call of Juarez. Now we're going to skip the intros and all that stuff if we're able to. I just want to get the play in. So, want to play. Now I may be jumping out of the options back and forth to test out the mouse settings. So, expect that.
It was about 30 years ago. Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs.
What are the options? And audio is loud. Okay.
I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that sumbitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, ha-ha?
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
Okay, hold on. I'm not even heading in the right direction here. Hold on. Strange. Yeah, no kidding. I never recalled ever coming down here before. Interesting though.
You heard Pat. We need to stay here and keep an eye on the road.
That's not fair. We're missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
Who's that?
Is he with us? Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh, yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast. Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead.
Fire at will! Spread out, goddammit!
They're coming from the
I
rear!
decided to help Billy and the boys out of it. So that's just what I did.
Hey, we have one behind us! Stay on it! Cover fire!
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kid's apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
Would somebody kill him? God damn, he's hard to hit. Kill him. Oh. I'm putting you down. Time to die! Die! Watch out! It's one of them!
God damn it, he's right behind us!
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut
Let's send
off.
these sumbitches running! You ain't going nowhere! I'll flank you!
Still, one of them reached the water tower. Not a bad idea. It would be a turkey shoot from up there. Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't as sharp as tools in the shed. The right position is very important. Personally, I prefer to be on top.
Oh, you do you?
Indeed, darling. But where was I? Oh, yeah. A lot of them were saddle tramps or sod busters or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks.
Damn ears are ringing. I'm done with
Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
Start aiming, you idiots!
Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house.
He can't take us all on! What are you, yellow?
I cut their numbers in half, but that just made the ones that were left twice as mad. They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo. It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house. And like that, I was inside, none the worse for wear. I passed Dirty Dave, and upstairs I found Billy and Charlie Bowden.
Rat in a trap. I'll do you myself. How about that?
There you go.
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of. Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm. I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming.
I think I got one. Where the hell did I get you?
That's when Charlie got hit. "They're catching us in a crossfire," shouted Billy. "Get to the other side." I don't know how many of those cocksuckers I personally put down. It was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that it was time to cut and run. "They got a Gatling," Billy shouted. "Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention." He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it? But I went anyway. Dumbass that I was back then. Many would have fled in my place. But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Jack, he's just joshing with you now.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Graves, please continue.
Please, call me Silas, ma'am. Now, where was I?
You were heading for the barn.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Right. Making my way past the castle of fallen foes.
Pretty cool. Alright, who's firing at me now?
That's it for you. It's you or me. Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up.
Yeah, I can. Anybody have any? Well, that's for Alright, well, thanks for listening.
Finally, I had the stables within my reach. After the fight, maybe we could treat ourselves to some fried chicken. And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir.
Crusader's armor. We'll go with that, I guess. What do you think? Yeah, Mike, yeah, go with that. Okay, I'll go with that.
That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star.
Oh, yeah. Ham-handed. Ham-handed.
You challenged him to a showdown.
Yep.
You
Sure
read that
did.
in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
You think, huh? Now this part of the game I never liked, but heck. I mean, how else are you gonna do it? Right? Right. Pull your weapon, Mr. Big Boy.
And that you killed him in a fair fight.
Is that what that penny dreadful said? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett. So let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables.
I'm away, chickens.
And stepped inside, and bam! Last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on. How did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
Cool.
So what happened? Did Garrett arrest you?
Yeah, after I came to, bastard had clocked me with his Colt.
And the kid surrendered?
When he realized there was no getting out of there alive.
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
Indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid. It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after. He was with John Kinney's gang, and they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence. Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move. He shot Jim Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway. Later, they wrote that some lady friend planted a pistol for him in the privy. What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape, too. My first order of business was finding a firearm.
I got a nugget, nugget, nugget. I got a nugget, nugget, nugget.
Luckily, I located Deputy Bob Ollinger's mean-ass shotgun.
Indeed he do. I like the way they did that. It does.
I saw Billy through the window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did.
Anybody see Billy?
Hell yeah. That scatter gun was like a double-barreled howitzer. It could blow a man clear off his feet. You hardly had to aim the damn thing.
Show yourself.
The kids escaped raised a huge ruckus. Guards were everywhere looking for him.
Can't let the kid get away.
Anybody see him?
I had to jump from roof to roof like a damn alley cat. I followed the planks where I could, but some of that wood was slippery as hell.
Oh shit. I was running too fast. I wasn't waiting for it. I shouldn't wait for it. It is a story mode. Again, let's try it.
The whole town was up in arms. And suddenly, I was a fugitive.
That's right.
How the hell did the kid escape?
Ah.
So that bastard you were after, what did he do?
He did me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever going to find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there.
That's right. Make your way.
I tried to be stealthy and sneak my way past.
This town doesn't have a moment's peace.
Lady, no time for mouthing. It's time for killing people. Not for mouthing. Shut up. You little chicken. And no, I love animals. Normally I would never harm an animal. But since this is a game only, you know.
You! But hell, if they weren't all waiting for me. Apparently, some of them thought I was Billy.
He's in town somewhere.
See, me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and coloring. I was just glad I had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun.
Get your headstone.
There's children here.
So much lead was whizzing by my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground. I knew I needed to find a horse. Though I never did have a great fondness for those four-legged grass eaters. Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beasts. We prize them too high, if you ask me.
Indeedy so.
Damn town's going to hell in a handbag.
But where was the kid while you were busy getting shot at?
Gone. And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free. So I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town. I knew if I made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on my head.
That's right there, Billy Bobby.
Because everybody in Lincoln would be dead?
No, because they all thought I was Billy. And all that blame would fall on him. Meanwhile, Deputy Bob Ollinger was organizing a posse to put me down.
He was. What do we got here? Deep pockets, trapper. Trapper close quarters, too. Higher combos and concentration. Be even more effective when focused. No. What do we have here? Deep pockets, gunslinger, revolver ammo capacity. Oh, okay, I can use that. Yeah, we'll go with that.
He was already a mean son of a bitch, but he was doubly pissed that I stole his mean-ass shotgun. Anyway, it was me or them, and the only way forward led me straight to perdition. But the cards were dealt, and I had no choice but to play them.
We're gonna be in deep shit when Pat gets back.
I'll flank it.
We can take him. Kill him.
God damn you! Keep him!
Don't let him get away.
Another smart way of doing that, but heck, I had fun doing it.
Unimpeccable.
In for the kill.
Oh,
There he is. He has it coming. Blank him.
Kill him.
Show yourself, coward!
We're gonna be in deep shit when Pat gets back. Stop him! Don't let him get away! Surrender yourself!
You died for this, you hear me?
I don't get paid enough for this! Put down your weapon!
Cover your head!
Get the wheeler off the street!
On your tail! How the hell did he get away?
Stop him! Kill him! We're gonna be in deep shit when Pat gets back. Don't let him get away. Take him down! You'll die for this, you hear me? I've got this! Kill him! Get out of here, you coward! Stop him! You can run, but you can't hide! Put some holes in him! We can take him! Show yourself, coward! Don't let him get away! We're gonna be in deep shit when Pat gets back! I shot the son of a bitch! Kill him! You can run,
But you can't hide.
forever.
Yeah, I know. Doesn't that just make you sad?
We can take him! Don't let him get away!
I have no intention because I'm having too much fun. Killing all of you scumbuckets.
We're gonna be in deep shit when Pat gets back!
Yeah, you might be. But,
Yellow bastard!
Finally, I found what I was looking for. The stables on the edge of town.
I guess Billy saved your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Well, sure he did. He dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. Hello, Bob, I said. I think you better let me go. And he says, I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun. So we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball. He intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself.
fat belly on him, say that. Maybe I could shoot him there. I don't know.
I killed him in a fair fight. Everybody saw I had no damn choice. Well, Lincoln got a mite depopulated that day. Pat Garrett gunned down Billy 3 months later, so his escape was all for naught anyway.
Yeah. Poor Billy.
So where'd you go after Lincoln?
Mexico. Until I realized nobody was looking for me. I ended up taking a job at the Rurales.
The Mexican Rurales?
I was hired to help them track down the cowboys.
The most vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County? Curly Bill Brocious? Johnny Ringo?
Led by old man Clanton himself.
They must have paid you a pretty penny to take them hombres on.
Not really. But truth be told, I had my own reasons for going after those boys.
Seriously, I did. That's why traveled on down there. Had to take him out. But that's for another episode. Or another video. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care.